Hey everybody, Chris here, coming to you from the deck, and it's been a while since my last video, but wanted to just check in and say, hey, hope that all y'all are doing really well. It's June now in Southwest Virginia, and it's almost July, and the weather is starting to get warm. It's starting to get hot. It is hot. I think today the high was, 91, 92. It's pretty warm. And when the weather gets like this, I, like a lot of pipe smokers, tend to change up what I'm smoking. Typically, if you follow along on the channel, I like to smoke aromatics, Virginia burley blends, some English tobacco every now and then. But when the weather starts to get real warm, I gravitate more towards straight Virginias and some flakes, some Virginia flakes, and every now and then a Virginia-perique. And that is what I'm talking about today. And I thought that while I was enjoying a bowl of this, I would bring you guys along and just kind of talk about it a little bit. So I guess with the housekeeping, I am smoking this particular blend in my Tom Howard right here. So this is a wonderful little, pipe similar to a custom built or something of that nature, but this is a great smoking pipe. Almost kind of has like a Lavat kind of a shape to it, but this is a great smoking pipe. And what are we putting in it today? I am smoking some Sutliff 1849 Virginia-perique blend. I picked up 2 tins of this a couple months ago at my local brick and mortar tobacconist. They had just gotten some, and this was a blend that they brought in to replace, basically to try at least to replace Dunhill Elizabethan. And for all the Dunhill devotees, I'm not going to blow smoke up your fanny and try to tell you that this is a direct replacement for your Elizabethan, but it's not bad. I also have to be honest and let y'all know I never liked Dunhill Elizabethan, so take that for what it's worth. So what is Sutliff 1849? Like I said before, it is a Virginia-perique blend. It's comprised of 2 different cuts of Virginias and some perique, and it's all here in a nice, pretty ribbon cut. Nice, pretty ribbon cut. A lot of the Virginia periques seem like when people think Virginia-perique, they obviously thought of Dunhill. My mind always goes towards a Scudo, or I think Cornell and Deal has some flake style tobaccos that are out in the Virginia-perique line, but I'll be honest with you, I've never really had good success with getting flake and coin style tobacco lit and have it stay lit and make the experience enjoyable. So maybe that's why I never really took to them. I do enjoy a Scudo from time to time, but I never liked Elizabethan. It was just way too peppery for me, way too peppery. So what does this smell like out of the tin? Those Virginias are exactly as you would expect them. They are bright, they're citrusy, they're grassy, but then at the same time that perique's coming through and you get a lot of the the dried fruit, the plums and the raisins, and you get all that together. And in the tin it smells really good. But nobody really buys a tobacco because it smells great in the tin. It's all about how it's smoked. So I have loaded up this pipe, I've puffed on it a little bit, and it has since gone out, so I'm going to relight this bad boy. This is a really fine Virginia tobacco, a Virginia-perique tobacco. I really enjoy this. I wouldn't necessarily smoke this every day, but it's when I want that vapor fix, it's really good. The The Virginias carry through. You get that grassiness that you would expect from a Virginia. But the Perique is there in the background. It provides a little bit of pepper, a little bit of spice, but it's not overwhelming. And that was the thing that I'd never really liked about Elizabethan. I felt like I really should have liked Elizabethan, but I never did. And I didn't like it because it was just, it would almost just, it curl your nose hair. It was so peppery. But this is really smooth, and I really have enjoyed this. And the best part was, one of the best parts was, I paid less than $10 for this tin of tobacco right here, and you can probably find it for around that as well at your brick and mortars, or maybe a little less online. But this is just a really good, really good Virginia Perique, and I plan on smoking through the rest of this tin. I got another tin parked in the cellar, and I'll pull it out at some point and crack into it. It might be next year before I do that, because I tend to not go through vapors all that quick. But see, I'm talking too much, and it keeps going out. But this is really good. One thing I mentioned, being that it's ribbon cut, it's really convenient, for me anyway, to just pack it, light it, and move on with life. If I wasn't filming this video and I was just hanging out here on the deck, smoking this pipe and drinking a little tea or something like that, just thinking about what I was doing as far as the pipe goes, then it probably wouldn't go out. But as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, it is every now and then. That's just a thing. It just, that is what it is. But this is really good. This is going to make it into my summertime rotation. I'm going to bust this out every so often, maybe a little bit more. This is a little, I haven't smoked this in about, I don't know, I think I probably cracked this tin open about a month ago and had 4 or 5 bowls, and then put it away, and I've gotten it out again. And if my memory serves, it's a little smoother as it's sat for a little while, but it's really good. I'm really pleased with it. Yeah, it says a delightful mixture of rich Virginias and spicy Perique tobacco. Don't know if you can read it. Yeah, it's a little spicy. Spicy is a relative term. You go ask 10 different people what spicy is, you're gonna get probably 10 different answers. So for me, I like it. I plan on finishing this and maybe cracking open the other one, and maybe buying a few more and tucking those away. I don't know, but overall, this is really good. I am enjoying it, and if you like Virginias or Virginia Perique blends, then I recommend that you go out and pick up a couple tins of Sutliff 1849. So there you go. There's my completely unbiased, unsolicited opinion. And if you've had this, if you maybe have an opinion similar or completely different than mine, drop a comment. Let me know. That's kind of what this community is about, is just sharing experiences and kind of chatting and talking about these things. So drop a comment if you care to, and I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming along. I'm going to finish this bowl and go about the rest of my evening. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Y'all have a good night.